Greetings, curious minds. Welcome to Frontier Obscura, where we dive deep into the bizarre, unravel the unknown, and shine a light on the shadows of science. Buckle up for a journey to the edges of human knowledge. Today, we're diving into a world of infinite beauty and complexity, the world of fractals. Get ready to see nature and art in a whole new light as we uncover the mesmerizing patterns that connect the veins of a leaf to the sprawl of galaxies. Imagine a world where the tiniest snowflake holds the same pattern as a vast mountain range, where the branching of your blood vessels mirrors the spread of lightning across the sky. This isn't fantasy, it's the awe-inspiring reality of fractals, mathematical marvels that reveal the hidden order in apparent chaos. At their core, fractals are patterns that repeat themselves at different scales, creating infinite complexity from simple rules. They're nature's way of building intricate structures efficiently, and once you start seeing them, you'll find them everywhere. Let's start our journey with a walk in the woods. Look up at the trees around you. Each branch splits into smaller branches which split again and again. This branching pattern is a perfect example of a natural fractal. It's not just beautiful, it's incredibly efficient, allowing trees to maximize their leaf coverage and capture sunlight with minimal energy expenditure. Now let's zoom out and look at the forest from above. The canopy forms a complex network of gaps and clusters, similar to the branching pattern of individual trees. It's as if the forest itself is one giant fractal, each part echoing the whole. But trees are just the beginning. Let's take a hike up a mountain. As you climb, notice how the rugged peaks and valleys repeat themselves at every scale. From the tiniest pebble to the grandest vista, you're witnessing fractal geometry in action. This self-similarity isn't just coincidence, it's the result of fundamental geological processes playing out over millions of years. Speaking of vast timescales, let's turn our gaze to the coast. The irregular winding shoreline might seem random, but it follows a fractal pattern. Zoom in on a small bay, and you'll find it looks remarkably like the larger coastline. This fractal nature led mathematician Benoit Mandelbrot to pose a mind-bending question: how long is the coast of Britain? The answer depends on how closely you look. As the measured length increases, the more you zoom in, a paradox that reveals the infinite complexity hidden in natural forms. Now, let's change scale dramatically and look at the clouds above. Those fluffy cumulus clouds aren't just random puffs of vapor, they're fractal structures with smaller cloud formations nestled within larger ones. This fractal nature is why clouds are so hard for weather models to predict precisely. They're infinitely complex systems operating at multiple scales simultaneously. But fractals aren't limited to the macro world. Let's get out our microscopes and look at a fern leaf. Each frond is a miniature version of the whole leaf, which in turn is a miniature version of the entire fern. This self-similarity allows the fern to pack a large surface area into a small space, maximizing its ability to photosynthesize. Even our own bodies are full of fractals. The branching of our lungs, the network of our blood vessels, even the folding patterns of our brain's cortex, all follow fractal geometries. It's as if nature has discovered a fundamental truth about efficient design and applied it everywhere. Now, let's shift gears and explore how these natural fractals have inspired artists throughout history. Long before mathematicians formalized the concept of fractals, artists intuitively grasped their appeal. Look at the swirling patterns in Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night. While not strictly fractal, the painting captures the self-similar turbulence of the night sky in a way that resonates deeply with viewers. Fast forward to the mid-20th century, and we find the abstract expressionist Jackson Pollock creating paintings that, at first glance, might seem like random splatters. But analysis has revealed that many of his works exhibit fractal patterns similar to those found in nature. It's as if Pollock tapped into a fundamental rhythm of the universe, translating it onto canvas. The Dutch artist M.C. Escher took a more deliberate approach to fractal-like patterns. His print circle limit 3 features repeating patterns of fish that seem to stretch to infinity, a visual representation of hyperbolic geometry that foreshadowed later discoveries in fractal mathematics. In the realm of architecture, fractal principles have inspired designs that are both beautiful and functional. The intricate patterns of Islamic art, with their endlessly repeating geometric forms, can be seen as a kind of cultural fractal, encoding complex mathematical ideas in visually stunning arrangements. With the advent of computer technology, a new form of fractal art has emerged. Digital artists use algorithms to generate stunning fractal images, exploring infinite worlds of color and form. These artworks aren't just visually striking, they're windows into the mathematical underpinnings of our universe. But perhaps the most profound aspect of fractals is how they change our perception of the world around us. Once you start seeing these patterns, you'll find them everywhere. The branching of bare winter trees against the sky, the intricate formations of frost on a window, the swirling eddies in a stream. This recognition connects us more deeply to the natural world. It reveals a hidden order in what might otherwise seem chaotic or random. There's something profoundly comforting in knowing that the same patterns that shape galaxies also shape the veins of a leaf in your backyard. Fractals remind us of the interconnectedness of all things. They show us that complexity can arise from simplicity, that infinite variety can emerge from a few basic rules. In a world that often feels fragmented and divided, fractals offer a glimpse of underlying unity. Fractals remind us that there is always more to discover, always deeper levels of complexity and beauty to explore. They invite us to look closer, to seek out the hidden patterns in nature and in ourselves. Fractal geometry tells us every part contains the whole. Every leaf, every coastline, every branching lightning bolt is a testament to the breathtaking creativity of nature. And we too are part of this grand fractal tapestry, connected to everything around us in ways we're only beginning to understand. So the next time you take a walk in nature, or gaze at a work of art, or even look in the mirror, remember, you're witnessing the unfolding of one of the universe's most profound and beautiful secrets. The world is more intricate, more interconnected, and more wondrous than we ever imagined. And so are you. And that's the true power of nature. It can change how we see ourselves within it. And if you like this episode, be sure to subscribe, and share this video with a friend. Make the background music inspirational, beautiful, inspiring.